Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Unicorn Papaganda, episode 2. Well, that was 3 times, but I meant two. It's two. So, being that I'm a man of many interests and likes, I don't want to put myself in this bubble where I gotta only talk about wrestling and hip hop and everything like that. So, what I'm gonna do at episode 2 is do my first. Well, start off as a top 10, but it really wound up being the top 20 because there's so many good things that I couldn't decide on. I didn't feel like cutting anything, and even at 20, I cut some stuff. So, yeah, basically, like I said, I got many interests, many things that I'm passionate about, and one of the things that shout out to McDonald's. They my new sponsor. They're not really my sponsor, but positive thinking, maybe one day, right? So today, I'm gonna do a top 20 of cartoon themes or cartoon intros, however you wanna name it, cartoon music basically. The song that you hear when the cartoon starts. And with this list, I'm not gonna hit the ones that everybody hit. I don't really wanna do it that way. This is more of my way of trying to bring light to certain cartoons that I'm not really sure if they were good or not. I don't remember, but I know the songs were amazing. And even to this day, however many years later, I still sing the songs from time to time. So it's gonna be a couple of the chalk answers that, the songs that you can't deny that's gonna be on there. And I think like my top 2 are pretty much songs that, they deserve to be the top 2, so there was no way I could eliminate them. But on the whole, I'm just gonna do a bunch of songs. It's gonna be a lot of hidden gems in here. And we just gonna start the list off, or the countdown actually. I try not to have no honorable mentions, but when I finished with the list, I had like 22, 23. But the only song I'm gonna mention that didn't make the list was I guess this is number 21, which is The World Watcher. Like the cartoon, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people don't even know what that is, but as a kid, I remember that he used to turn in things, and I remember this song, like, Widget the World Watcher. Y'all gonna have to bear with me because I'm not really a singer, but I feel like every song on this list is gonna get me my interpretation of the way I think it's supposed to go. So I'm probably gonna sing to go with every song. So yeah, if you don't want to hear me sing, you probably shouldn't watch this video. But whatever. Alright. So we gonna start this list off with number 20. And that's King Arthur and the Knights of Justice.
Ride through the storm, see the knights fighting evil and crime.
It's like even though it's a cartoon and I'm pretty sure, again, that people don't remember. I don't think it lasted too long, but the premise is basically a football team gets transported back in the medieval times, and the quarterback name is Arthur, and then they wind up having a round table or whatever, and his whole football team is part of the Knights of the Round Table. Pretty cool, man. I enjoy the show a lot. And the theme is with these are the nights. So yeah, that's number 20, man. I don't got much to say about it because it's number 20. Whatever, right? Number 19. Shout out to my man Tone Low. C-Band Jamal.
Through all types of weather, they stay together like birds of a feather and tight like leather. So when you wake up in the morning at the crack of dawn, or when you get out of bed and you stretch and yawn, If you're down in the dumps and you need a smile, it's the funky cartoon, leave them dancing in the aisle.
I never showed it, I'm sure it didn't last too long, but it stuck with me from the entrance. It's the funky cartoon that have you dancing in the aisle. Din, 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 din. DJ Jamal, number 19. Pretty cool song, a little hip hop ditty. The cartoon, I mean, it was cool at the time when I was young because there wasn't many cartoons with African American protagonists. So to see a black kid with a teddy bear, it was nice, you know. It was nice to see some representation. So yeah, that's number 19. Number 18 is another African American cartoon. This is at the height of Hammer Sanity, or whatever you want to call it. He was at his peak in pop culture relevance. And a lot of times back in the 90s, when you was at your peak in pop culture relevance, you got a cartoon. So Hammerman was like my wave. Like I used to Hammerman. That shit. Yeah, I really enjoyed this cartoon, and the song was pretty cool. A man named Stingley. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of it so y'all can get with it.
So Gramps opened up the bag and took out the magical shoes. He set them on the ground and they soon began to groove. The shoes knew at once they had finally found their man. They hopped right on his feet and he became Hammerman, Hammerman, Hammer, Hammerman, Hammer, Hammerman, Hammer, Hammerman, Hammer. Oh yeah!
Shit, that song always stuck with me. So sometimes I just burst out with Hammerman, Hammerman. Number 17. This song is from the mid-90s. And it's a cartoon that I feel is overrated. At some point I'm gonna do a top 10 or top 20 cartoons list. But this is not, I feel like this would be higher probably if I did a top 10 or top 20 cartoons. And there's some of these songs that wouldn't even be on my cartoon list, but I just really enjoy the songs. But Mummy's Alive.
Little boy named Presley found a secret out this year, that he was once a pharaoh when Egyptians ruled the world, and now the sorcerer named Scare tries to get him day and night. But Presley has 4 guardians to protect his very life. He has the money from 1525 BC. He has the money protection from the new Ramses. He has the money. They're hanging by the Frisco Bay. He has the money protectors of the world today.
I don't really know if y'all know about Mummy's Alive, but Mummy's Alive was crazy. The animation and all that was like, it was dope when it first came out. But yeah, so these are the mummies, protectors of the IBC. Something for you and me. Mummy's Alive. Yo, I used to like the one with the green. I don't know. Number 16, show you a little bit of my sentimental side. The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Gotta get up, I gotta get going. I'm gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy, I love him because he's just Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Looking for fun, chasing some honeybees. Pooh Bear, I know he's out there. Rumbling, tumbling, climbing a honey tree.
That song right there, man. Coming for the honey tree, Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh Bear. Time to get up. Yo, listen, that song right there. And I never watched the cartoon so much. Well, I'm lying. I wanted to watch it like, not when I was little, but when they were showing it again. Like, I don't know, was it something about Winnie the Pooh that I really enjoyed? And Christopher Robin was that dude. I like Leo. Tigger was always a little too much for me. I thought he was extra. But you know. Number 15. We starting to get into the real good stuff right here. Mighty Ducks.
Let's hear it for the Mighty Ducks. Time to rock and roll. Let's go. Let's go. Ducks rock. Mighty Ducks rock. Let's hear it for the Mighty
So not only is this song one of my favorite songs, like one of my favorite cartoon songs of all time, but this cartoon, I used to love Mighty Ducks. Like, I used to go to daycare, so I used to always get this, like after school, you would go with me after school program, whatever. So I wouldn't always get to watch it. But whenever I did, yeah, Mighty Ducks. Here come the Mighty Ducks, something, 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 Ducks rock. Dun, 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 Ducks rock. Let's hear it for the Mighty Ducks, Mighty Ducks. Yeah, Mighty Ducks. Yo, anything that I'm singing or anything that I'm mentioning that you're not familiar with, you should probably go check out, because I'm not gonna steer you in the wrong direction. This is some quality TV right here that you guys probably should check out. So we're gonna go from number 15, the Mighty Ducks, to number 14. Now, I liked the show. It was okay. Like, it wasn't the greatest cartoon, but Bump in the Night had one of the greatest songs, like one of the greatest cartoon songs ever. Like,
I'm a wild green guy living under the bed. I gobble up a sock before you turn your head. Like a bolt of light, I'll make your heart jump. My name is Mr. Bumpy. I go bump, 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 yeah, bump. Bump, bump, bumpity bump. Everybody bump. Bump, bump, bumpity yeah. He goes 100 miles an hour, he's big dynamite. His name is Mr. Bumpy, he goes something and night.
and it's number 14 on my list, so we gotta be doing something, right? Mr. Bump, bump in the night. I'm Mr. Bump, 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 bump in the night. He runs 100 miles an hour and he's dynamite. My name is Mr. Bump and he go bumps in the night. My name is Mr. Bump and I go bump in the night. Boom. So yeah, go check that out. It was like a soul song. He had like background singers and all that. Bump in the Night was a weird cartoon, but he had a great song, so it kind of fit in with the whole motif. It was like on Channel 7, for all my New York people, like Channel 7, like when they first started, like when they had cartoons, like their cartoon was hit and miss. But yeah, that's one of the songs, Bump in the Night. That's number what? Bump in the Night, that's number 14. So, number 13 is, I'm gonna tell you number 13, and like Bots Masters, you probably don't, a lot of y'all probably don't even know what Bots Masters is, but if I could do anything to help with the resurgence of interest in Bots Masters, then I've lived my life to the fullest.
Street boys! You know the planet is in a jam, a diabolical plan of only one man. A paradigm and international funk, and an army of 3 A's of heat people jump.
Yeah, well, yeah, faders, you forgot about the boys and the guy who made us. Zip Zoolander, master of boy spots.
We undermine the plot. We're split boys, and we like making noise. Intelligent joy.
And I can taste the heat, but don't forget, you are what you eat.
Tell me, Watson, let me swivel and say, I rock to the dock and I save the day.
Lady Dirty's the name, and the brain is my game.
Genesis, any trouble making dicks.
My name is Ninjas, the battle hinges on how I use my sword and it singes.
I'm Zip Zoolander, ZZ for short, you know I fight the corp, I'm the boss master. Listen up, you all, you're the boys brigade. When it's laser time, put on the 3D shade. Laser time, boys!
Like, what an amazing cartoon. It was like this kid, and he found these robots that had like specialties. It was a dude with the swords and a face mask. It was a bunch of them, like, yeah, Boss Masters. Boss Masters. Boss Masters. Breakthrough TV in 3D. Boys. They just want to have fun. Boss Master. Boom, boom, doom, 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 doom. Y'all need to check that out if y'all don't know what Boss Master is. This is a public service to, you know what I mean? Y'all need to really listen to Boss Masters, man. That show was good, but the song is like, was way better. Well, the song was good and the show was good. So, okay, cool. Number 12. So, back in the day, it was a lot of duplication, copycat stuff. And number 12 is pretty much a rip-off of Garfield. Like, characteristics and everything about Heathcliff was a fake Garfield.
So join in the jubilee. The cats are great, they'll all agree. Find and each
But one thing Heathcliff had, well, as you listen to you later on, one thing Heathcliff had that I can't say that he had something that Garfield didn't have, because spoiler alert, Garfield is ahead of Heathcliff on this list. But Heathcliff's song, Heathcliff is the thing that terrorize the neighborhood. Yeah, Heathcliff. Yeah. Yo. I should probably put a link to all of these songs in the description, but the fun part of discovery is actually searching it out and finding it. So I'm gonna probably let y'all do that. But I will say, this video gonna have a little snippet of every song that I sing. Or that I sing horribly, depending on your point of view. In keeping, I'm just realizing my list, it's not on purpose either, but keeping with the whole cat theme is an underrated cartoon that I really love. Like, and the theme song, I could probably sing this whole song from beginning to end.
They're so bad, they've got more fur than any turtle ever had. Stronger than old cheese. Stronger than dirt. Out of my tail. Don't hurt me. They're fighting crime all over town. 3, 2, 1. Papaganda on the run.
Can I? Nah, not the whole song, but I got certain parts of this song that I memorized. And it's Samurai Pizza Cats. Now, I'm not sure if that's a cartoon that a lot of people know. Because it used to come on this weird time, like, again, for my New York people. It used to come on channel 11, but it used to be like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. Something weird like that. So I would only catch it once in a while, but Samurai Pizza Cats. They're so bad, you got more fur than every turtle you ever had. Something like that. Stronger than old cheese, stronger than old cheese, stronger than dirt. You step on one tail, then you're gonna get hurt. Here come the Pizza Cats. No, I knew this. Pretty Zavici, he's the leader of the bunch. A heck of a fighter, makes a heck of a lunch. And little polyester, and never afraid. But see, I know I really enjoy these songs, like, cause it's been years, and I remember like words from the songs, like, so yeah. Samurai Pizza Cats, give that a look. Now we hitting the top 10 of the greatest cartoon songs in history. And I'm going with, well, I just realized it's 3 cats in a row. So we went from Heathcliff to the Samurai Pizza Cats, and number 10 is Garfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, Garfield and friends.
We're ready to party!
We're ready to party, we're ready!
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
I'm scared! Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Dancing!
Fiesta!
Romancing!
Siesta!
Samba!
La Bamba! Ay caramba! Disguises! Surprises! And pies of all sizes!
We're ready to party. We're ready to party. We're ready. I hope you bring lots of spaghetti. Come on in, it's not the right way my never ends. Come on in, it's not the right way. Garfield and friends. Garfield and friends. Yeah, that song just get in my head. I don't know, but Garfield with friends, man, check it out. That's number 10. That's the number 10. Alright, so number 9. Another cartoon that was so dope. Like, I was so hurt when they canceled this, cause they finally start getting into the story with double dragons.
Be a dragon, you gotta be strong, humble, never bragging. Always fight for right, battling wrong with the power of the dragon. Live the culture.
gotta be strong. Cold pump blagging. Something, something, you know it's all wrong. And you got the swaggin'. Live the code of the dragon. Fight for rights, the rights of the dragon. Live the code of the dragon. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, Double Dragons, like Billy and Jimmy. Who would have thought that a beat 'em up could actually make a great cartoon? They had, I think it was Jimmy that was like with the Shadow King, and then he finally broke the spirit, and then they was together. Man, Double Dragon should have been like a long-lasting show, but you know, things happen, and it didn't last as long as it should have. But the song stuck with me my whole life, so yeah, that's number 9, Double Dragon. And I know y'all probably noticing that as I get further down the list, I sing the songs more and more, but it's because they get better and better. And what song? Like number 8, Tasmania. I hated this cartoon, never watched it. But every time it came on, I made sure to watch the song. Like I would listen, like watch the first part of it, and then go to whatever show I was gonna watch next. But
welcome to Atlantic's way, under, down, under. The sky's always yellow in rain or shine.
Down to Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
When Topsy meets Tubby, they start to spin like a Tasmanian devil and his closest kin.
Down in Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
Mom's alive, why her dad's no bump on a log. Molly's all fired up, or Jake plays with the dog.
Down in Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
Didgeridingo and Wendell T. Wolf. Francis X. Bush lad is never uncouth. Bushwhacker Bob and his mother gold mum. Constance and Dick just wanna have fun. Well, Gator and Axel are always left sore. If you have a deal, just come on more. The Platypus Brothers are backing about. The Kiwi, the Bush Rats, have we left anyone out? Oh yeah, don't.
Rain or shine, Tasmania, that shit is hot. We need you. Yeah, Taz. Alright, I mentioned it earlier, which was like a spoiler, another spoiler, but it wasn't on purpose. But Tailspin. Another cartoon I didn't really enjoy, but the song is just so infectious and it gets in your head and just, oh yeah, tailspin, oh yeah, tailspin, but the tailspin, sing, boom 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 boom. Alright, so yeah, my man Blue from the Jungle Book, he got a cartoon, I Tailspin. It was pretty good. I enjoyed the theme more than anything. I ain't really like the cartoon so much. But Tailspin, the song, so addictive. Like, I just remember us all singing it. Oh yeah, Tailspin, oh yeah. So yeah, that's number 7. Number 6 is probably one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. Like, and I never really see people talk about it nowadays. I guess, I don't really want to say that, but Crow.
Crow was a smart boy, had a lot on the ball, but the family that took him in was total Neanderthal. Crow, just a memory of his mammoth friend named Phil, who was found by the scientist Dr. C and Mike in the Arctic chill. Phil fell into a glacier, it was like a big deep freeze, but he was brought back to life to his surprise in the 20th century. So listen as Phil takes us back to wonders of long ago, and weaves a tale of Woolly Bill and an Ice Age boy named Crow.
Crow Totally Andrew Crow. But he was born back to life to his surprise in the 20th century. Yo, Crow, he had a woolly mammoth, and he like they throwed him out, and he was living in. Yo, Crow was like one of the Crow's a dope song, and if that's only number 6 on my list, you know I'm about to start getting into the real good songs, and I can't kick it off with nothing but number 5. Bucky O'Hare.
In another dimension, another time and space, a parallel universe is falling on its face. When out of the chaos, who else could it be? But the animal adventurers from SPACE. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare. Mutants and aliens and toads beware. You're looking for adventure, well this is it. With Jenny, Deadeye, Blinky, and Willie to win. I said Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare.
And now an update on Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars.
In the battle of the universe, you don't know what's next. You only know amphibians are made it complex. When you check out your scanner and the evil that it poses, there's only one course of action. Let's cook us some toads. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare. He goes where no ordinary rabbit would dare. If your righteous indignation has suffered a hit, and your photon accelerator is broken a bit, and you're losing your mind, and you're having a fit, get the funky fresh rabbit who can take care of it. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare. You say Bucky? I said Bucky! Bucky O'Hare. Let's croak us some toads.
None of these songs I'm mentioning, I rarely see them on people's lists when they do these cartoon things. And I don't know if it's because maybe they didn't get them cartoons. But yeah, Bucky O'Hare. Bucky! Captain Bucky O'Hare goes with no ordinary rabbit a day. I remember having I had a Bucky O'Hare toy. I had the Bucky O'Hare, the Bucky O'Hare character toy. And he had this ship, it was like a big foot or something. Or it was like this blue ship, and I had that toy. I played with that toy for a long time too. I played with toys for a long time too. I probably shouldn't say that, but it's true. I used to wrestle with them. I had a whole federation. And if y'all know me, I know I love wrestling. So I was in junior high school still wrestling with the toys or whatever. But if I wanted to throw them away, I'd probably still be doing it today. But whatever, you know, it happens. You force yourself to grow up, I guess, right? So yeah, Bucky O'Hare. Go check that song out. All of these songs you have to check out. I'm gonna drop, of course it's gonna be a link in, it's gonna be a song in the video, but y'all still go check out the whole songs, because I'm not gonna put the whole song in there. I don't wanna get this video taken down or nothing. But I'm gonna put enough of it in there for y'all to get the gist of the song. So, number 4, this is not me being cute or being comedic in any way. It's just ironic that it fell on this spot. But this is another cartoon that didn't last as long as it should have. They did it was the Fantastic Four and the Iron Man hour type of thing. But the Fantastic Four theme is so soulful and it's amazing. I probably could sing this whole song. I'm actually attempt to right now. They got hit by cosmic rays, and the 4 of them together in the most fantastic ways. No need no more. All these riches is elastic, so can fade from sight. Johnny is the human torch, and things just loves to fight. Go forward, Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four. That's the abridged version, but I get the gist. That song was great. It's Fantastic Four, number 4. So, number 3. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that this cartoon was like groundbreaking or his original concept. But shout out to Jim Lee, because he took an X-Men clone and wound up getting a cartoon out of it. But Wildcats, I can't tell you nothing. I think it was a character named Zealot, maybe, and they had like the Wolverine clone guy and like the Cyclops guy. But he wasn't blonde though. But like Wildcats, one of the best cartoon songs ever. Clearly something on my list. I mean, I'm not the authority on cartoon music, but yeah.
The fact, so we got power to the max. You know what tough as nails, when all else fails. Call nerves of steel. Here's the deal. You better watch out. We're quick and people. We got invincible power.
One and only Wildcats. We're heroes, not zeros. Something, something, and something, and something, something. So here's the fact: we got the power to the max. You know we tough as nails. When all else fails, it's Wildcats. Here's the deal: Wildcats, nerves of steel. Wildcat, remix. Wildcats. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, it's a great theme. Like, this is a public service again for y'all to check these songs out. Now you don't necessarily know how to watch the cartoons, but like this is a little slice of the 90s, man. And yes, the Wildcats theme song stuck with me. And it was a time where, like, before YouTube was like this big thing where you could just go and pretty much find anything. Well, I used to think about the song like, yo, did I make this up? Because I never hear anybody talking about Wildcats, even to this day. Like, you don't hear people talking about the Wildcats cartoon, but it always stuck with me. And then once I looked it up on YouTube and realized, like, oh yeah, it really does exist. You know what I mean? It was confirmation that I wasn't just making up this whole thing. Because I'm known to make shit up. Like, I ain't even gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean? I've created like little worlds or whatever. But anyway, Wildcats. So, now, number 2. We get into the top 2. And before, like, I'm sitting down and recording this now, but this has been a concept I wanted to do for a little while now. So when it came time to doing the research and getting a list of it, compiling this list, the only thing that really was hard for me was the order. Like, I pretty much knew the songs that was gonna go on it, but I never really like sat down and ranked them. So in that line of thinking, I always was like, all right, this song is gonna be number 1. But when I got down to really like listening to everything over and getting to the nitty gritty of it, DuckTales, I couldn't put it over my first song. So DuckTales is number 2 on my list.
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales.
what is there that hasn't been said about the song? Like the woohoo. And I actually like this cartoon, but I don't know if I like the cartoon because it was good or because I was guaranteed to hear the song whenever the cartoon came on, and it just gave me good feelings. And this is a song I know pretty much word for word, so I'm gonna bless y'all with my rendition of the DuckTales theme. Hold on, this is a little disclaimer. If y'all made it this far through the video, you had to sit through some horrible singing anyway. So what does it matter for one or two more songs, right? So yeah, let me do my thing. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, trains, and airplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales of daring do God and do DuckTales. Dun, 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 dun. The danger was behind you, and a stranger out to find you. What to do but grab onto some DuckTales, ooh. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, ooh. Tales of daring do God. Ooh, not ponytails, not cottontails, it's DuckTales. Yeah. So yeah, that's number 2. Should be number 1, honestly. And I would be a lie if I didn't put my number 1 song at number 1. Because even though DuckTales is a song that I keep with me at all times, so is this next song. So without further ado, the number 1 song on the top 20 list of cartoon songs or cartoon intros or cartoon themes. Still haven't really came up with the title, whatever, is, drum roll please, Chippendales. Like, Chippendales. Such a great, oh man. I'm trying to think, like I sat there and was like, what song have I sung more than this song in my life? And I can't really come up with anything. Probably stupid stuff like Hulk Hogan. I probably sung Real American more times than I've sung Chippendale. But Real American is not a cartoon and Chippendale is. So Chippendale is number 1 on this list. And again, this is not me doing the detailed breakdown of how the song structure and the greatest, all that bullshit. This is me sitting down telling you 20 songs that I love, 21 actually counting the one honorable mention. And Chippendale just happened to be at the top of the list. And if you think I'm gonna get out of this video without singing Chippendales, you're sadly mistaken. This is my jam right here. Boom, boom, boom. That's the beat before it starts. Sometimes some crime goes slipping through the cracks, but these 2 gumshoes go searching for the facts. There's no place too big, no place too small. When you need help, just call Chippendale Rescue Range, Chippendale. When it's danger, that's the money. When it's danger, that's the best part of the song by far. Like, but if you ever heard the full version, they got this breakdown. Like, when time in trouble and I see double when they're around, the chips are never down. That's the full version. That's how much I love the song. Like, I got the full version downloaded. But yeah, Chip and Dale is #1 on my list of the top 20 cartoon songs of all time. This is my opinion. Again, I left off a lot of the popular picks because, like, if I was gonna do that, I could have just copy and paste somebody else's video. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to give y'all cartoon gems that people don't talk about. But like when I got down to the end of the list, I had to give the credit to the songs that I really love, and those two were pretty much the whole top 20. Anyway, this has been episode 2 of Unicorn Papaganda. I'm rated R. You can follow me on Twitter at Unicorn Papa. Follow me on Instagram at unicorn_papa. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. And the content is coming, man. Yeah, just subscribe to the channel so you can make sure you're always on tune. In tune whenever it come up new, man. I'm here, man. We doing this work. Probably the next episode will be about some wrestling or some hip hop. Who knows? I might just come up with like my top 6 favorite cereals of all time. Whatever, right? So, on that note, I'm out of here. Peace.